Welcome to Ventthis, everybody, the world's largest complaint club where whining isn't just allowed, it's encouraged. Today, we have a great guest. She's all the way from Toronto, Canada. She's a host of her own podcast, Wake Up with Jenny and Friends. The show's in its seventh season. Oh my God, that's a big deal. Please give a warm welcome to our Canadian neighbor, Jenny Ma. Woohoo! Hi, Jenny.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited. I really appreciate the invite. This is
Oh my
exciting.
gosh, we are very excited to have you too. And
Yeah, this is
so,
great.
yes. Before we fall in love with Jenny, we have to play our open. So, Gary, hit the open. And when we come back, we'll do a little talking and chit-chatting with Jenny. Stay tuned. Okay, everybody, we're back with Jenny Ma. Jenny,
Hi, Chris, how are you?
I'm good. What's happening in Toronto? Are you guys
Uh,
in mourning because of the soccer? We are.
are you? I'm not a big soccer watcher, to be honest, but the heat here is going gangbusters, which is lovely. And thanks again for inviting me. I'm so excited to chat with you today. I'm always a host. I'm never a guest, so this is a
Yes.
this is great. This is I hope I do it justice, and if it doesn't work out, it's on you. So
Yeah. Thanks a
yeah.
lot. But Jenny, you're also a comedian, an actor, a voiceover a talent as well.
I try to do whatever I can do. It's the creative side outside of my day job, which is kind of a more serious career. And so I like to, the show is a great outlet for me, and I always have so much fun interviewing different people and guests and hearing people's stories. And the acting and the comedy is my love language. So
Wow. Okay. Do you do
yeah.
like stand up or open mics or any of that sort of thing?
I've just started to get into that. I've
Mhm.
done acting in the past, and I'm getting back into that. And it's been kind of a fun new journey. It's definitely different. The scene is different now than what I was used to before. Things have changed. And
Oh,
yeah, but all in a good way, all in a good way. I'm meeting new people and having different experiences. And it's just really fun. I'm really enjoying it.
is there a lot of production in Toronto? I'm not really sure. I know a lot of people go from our country, to Vancouver. There's a lot of
Right. Yeah.
movies and primetime stuff. But in Toronto, is it as busy?
It is pretty busy. Vancouver is still a pretty big hotspot, and people are filming all the time in Toronto. Like I've got friends who are always constantly working.
Oh, good.
Yeah, oh yeah. It depends on where the content is being made. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people are really headed to Texas
I
this,
know.
this last year. The Texas is blown up big time. So I've got a lot of friends over there doing a lot of work there, which is great to see. And, I guess it's one of those things. It's just, have camera will travel, right? It's you go where the work is, right?
I
So,
know. I know.
yeah,
It's sad here because a lot of the production here, I mean, on General Hospital where I work, it's still here,
yeah.
thank God. We have a studio and all that. But a lot of our actors used to do a lot of shooting in Los Angeles other than
Mm,
GH because they get opportunities, right? But
great. Yeah,
the it's now moving either to Canada or Texas. So it's really hard to schedule these people. So it's
right.
kind of sad to see it
Yeah,
moving away, but it's a very expensive state with our
it is.
taxes and
Yeah,
among other things. So it's well, we're working with it. So, but we're
right.
really happy that you're working, you're busy, you're with us. And do you have guests on your show that are primarily all from Toronto? Or do you have people coming in from all over? Tell us a little bit about Friends with Jenny.
Yeah. So I started the show during the pandemic, really, as just kind of I wanted something comedic, something lighthearted, just to
Yeah.
have, to bring up the mood of people.
Yes.
And what better way to do it than, post shows on a Monday, because everybody hates Mondays, right? So I
Yes.
thought, let's just make a fun little kind of parody kind of sort of thing. um, and it just really, I'm so grateful. It just really took off. And
Wow.
again, it's in the seventh season, and I interview different people all the time. I've had an eclectic group of guests, anyone from friends and family to actors, to celebrities, to authors, to
Great.
just everybody, to people who are struggling with addiction, to just anybody that has a story, anybody that you kind of vibe with or connect with is who I want to talk to. And I just love hearing people's stories and chatting about different things. It's just so interesting. People are just fascinating to me.
It,
um,
it's
yeah.
called Wake Up with Jenny and Friends.
Wake Up with Jenny and Friends. Yes, it's on all platforms. Like, share, and subscribe. um, and yeah, it's fun. It's just a good old chit chat, with whoever comes on the show. It's different guests all the time, and
Great.
it's fun.
That's
Yeah, well,
great.
it's fun to talk to people, right? Just
Yes,
different
yes,
people.
for sure.
Yeah.
So we have three vents that Jenny brought to us. So I thought were really, really cool. And I'd like to start with one, Jenny. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
The first one I really wanted to talk to because I resonated with all three, but the
Mhm.
underground parking vent
Oh,
that you had.
oh,
Tell me what you feel about that because I have my own feelings about that as well.
okay. Well, and you said that swearing is allowed here, right? Or,
Yes.
or should I watch my mouth?
No, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Go crazy, girl.
Okay, because it might get a little out of hand. I might. I. It is. It is so frustrating when you're not only driving in an underground parking, but trying to get around. For some reason, I don't know who was chosen to design these underground parking
Yeah.
lots. But I think the first thing on their mind was like, how can I make these lanes so small that two cars can barely pass each other? And can I make it more inconvenient as you're going around the corner?
Yes.
I, I think it's like engineering.org, and it was like a $29 special course. It must have been because I've never seen a well done underground parking lot. That's number one. Number two, the etiquette. The
Yes.
etiquette.
The etiquette. That's the main reason. Yes, you're right.
Oh, I don't know what goes on in people's minds, but there is no neighborly, like, oh, you go ahead. Oh no, I'm always like, I wait. You don't come barreling down the corner, like, Mach 3 down the freaking driveway in an underground parking spot. There's cars, there's trucks, there's kids. I don't know who lets their kids run around, but some people let their kids just run around in the underground parking lot, which is nuts. But there's
Yeah.
like no etiquette, and it's everybody thinks that they're like the most important one there, and they've got to get to their parking spot. They've got to get to the parking spot, or else, like, they'll die. It's just
Yeah. What about this? This drives me nuts. First of all, you're absolutely correct. There is no underground parking etiquette.
oh,
And the lighting
terrible.
is really dark, so you can't see
Yes.
well to begin with. That's
Mhm.
one problem. The second problem is some genius thinks he has to back in to our parking space when it's dark and they're trying to maneuver it and there's people behind you trying to wait. That drives me crazy. And you're absolutely right. When you're trying to turn a corner
Yeah.
and there's cars parked all over and you can't manage, I don't have a big car, but
No, neither do I.
it's nearly impossible.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you have kids and the lighting is low and the mom doesn't pay attention, these kids are running around while you're trying to park and you want
Yeah.
to like going, are you kidding? There's no parking attendant. Nobody can help you. You don't know, and you're going in circles because there's no spot. By the time you end up, you're 50 feet underground. God forbid in California, there's an earthquake. That's it. It's over. And and I have claustrophobia. So
Oh no.
oh yeah.
Oh, that
So
makes it worse.
the deeper you go, the more I start to like, I'm starting to sweat. My patience is gone. So there should be on every floor a parking attendant to help you out or
Exactly.
somebody, So yeah,
Yeah.
parking.
I generally don't like, I'm generally very patient, and you know, there are times though, a couple of times a year where I mean I can be a petty bitch, and
I
some
hear
days,
you.
some days I'm like, no, today you're gonna get it, and
Yeah.
I had the best experience of my life. Do we have time for a little story?
Yes.
Okay. I am trying to get out. No, no, sorry, that was a massive lie. I'm coming in to the underground parking. I have a small car. There is just barely enough room for two cars to pass like ships in the
Yeah.
night. Okay.
Yeah.
The gate has opened. I'm coming down, trying to turn the corner, and this mom minivan size, extra, extra wide, large, comes barreling down the way. And I had to slam on my brakes, number one, so she wouldn't
Yeah.
hit me. Number two, she takes up, I don't know who taught her how to turn corners, but she takes up all the fucking area of the place. You can't get by. And there's a car behind me. So I can't even move.
Oh my God.
This is where it gets good. So I'm trying to look to see if I can inch over a little bit, and she keeps coming towards me as if I'm on Weight Watchers and I'm just going to fit right through this crack that's like available. There is no room for me to move my car. I'm communicating to her in my very professional communicative voice. You have to move your van out of the way so seven of us can get by, and then you can come. It's like she would not move.
They
She's
don't
like,
get it.
this was like a 3 minute banter back and forth. And she's telling me, she's like, oh, you have room, you have room. 1,001%. I did not have any room to get, or I would have gone into the wall and she still wouldn't have been able to pass me. All she had to do was just back up a little bit so all of us could get through. And then she would have more than enough room to come through on her end. But here's where shit went down. she
Tell us.
finally she finally leans. I'm like, you have to back up. You have to back up. There's no room. You have to back up. She leans out her window. She's like, no, I can't. I'm on my way to pick up my mom. I can't. As if that would change the scenario. Lady, I don't care if you're taking your cat to get a lobotomy. You have to back up your van so the rest of us can get through.
That's
So then she
hilarious.
starts yelling and screaming, and I'm like, oh, okay, petty bitch moment. I got all day for this shit. Put her in park. Off goes my engine. I take out the keys and I sit back in my car, in my seat. She loses her shit.
Oh my
It was
God.
the most fantastical display of a freak out I have ever seen in my entire life. The utter joy of watching her freak out, put her car in reverse, and then back up. I'm like, oh,
Bravo. Victory.
victory. And of course, as we pass her, she's screaming out the window. And I am dying laughing, which I'm sure made it worse for her. But there's nothing more. There's nothing that brings me joy more than seeing someone go ape shit as a result of their own stupidity.
Totally. Totally. I think I'm not sure if it's lack of confidence in your driving skills. I mean, the fact that all she had to do was move the car a little bit for everybody else to get by,
Yeah.
or just being bitchy and not moving. I tend to think she wasn't being bitchy, right? She was
Oh yeah.
just,
Oh yeah.
you
I
think
think
she
she just thought
was?
everybody else would move for her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm just like, even if that was possible, rude. But there is no room. I was literally like in the wall. There was no
that's
room where
This is
for
what
me
I'm
to go.
saying. There should be a parking attendant because those underground parking situations are so hard to maneuver, and the lack of lighting and the lack of good driving, all
Yes.
that together, you want to kill yourself. You're just so frustrated. So no, I so get it. That was
Yeah.
that was not only a mic drop, that was a key drop.
Oh my gosh.
Bravo to you.
Yeah. I got all day for this shit, lady. I was just not, I'm like, there's nowhere else to go from here. So let's just put her in park.
Totally. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And I think our patients are also heightened when you're in underground parking for some
Right.
reason, because you keep driving around trying to find a spot. That becomes frustrating. And then
Yes.
somebody's pulling out with a big car. Now you can't get by. That is on top of being frustrated.
Mhm.
It's crazy. No, I
Yeah.
get it. So uh, these vents are all sort of what Jenny and I are feeling. So we're not reading vents today. We normally read the vents, but we just as girlfriends wanted to just express ourselves for our vents,
Yes.
which brings me to the next vent, which I totally just had an experience with, is when you're, and Jenny, chime in anytime, when you're waiting for an elevator, the elevator door opens
Mhm.
and the people waiting to get in don't move.
Oh,
So
so annoying. Again, etiquette.
elevator
Etiquette.
etiquette. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about elevator, people talking on their phones and, whatever on,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
but getting out of an elevator and the person trying to get in is right in front of you. Really? You
Who
can't
does
move
that?
to the side?
Yeah. And I don't know. I was always taught that when you're in an elevator and it opens and you're waiting for the elevator, you always let the people out first. You always
Yes.
let, it's, even if you're in a restaurant or something, or you're coming and going from a restaurant, if you're going in and there's someone coming out, you let the person out first
Exactly.
because you don't know what's going on in there. You don't know what's like. An enclosed space, so it's proper manners to let that person out first before you go in. Who stands directly in front of an elevator door and like just hopes to God that no one's in there? I guess that must be the thinking.
But
Like,
but when the door opens, proper elevator etiquette, people, you stand away, you move away to allow the people in the
yeah,
elevator to walk out. When they do that, I swear to God, I get so mad because sometimes that elevator that you're in has maybe, I don't know, maybe seven people and you're
yeah,
all trying to get out and you're
mm-hmm.
hot and who knows how long you've been in there. If that person waiting to get in doesn't move, I bump into them. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
Oh
you've
yes.
got to move. This is ridiculous. And they don't. So, anybody who's listening and you're waiting to get into an elevator, please, elevator etiquette, double E squared, move aside and, let the rest of us get out because we've been sucked in there for like 30 seconds. We need to move. So, get out of the way,
And
right?
it's always worse when they don't move and then they're trying to come into the elevator while you're
Oh,
trying to get
oh,
out. I
that's
lose
the,
my shit. I lose my shit.
I totally.
I start I don't want to say yelling because I like to, maintain a little bit of decorum, but I would elevate the pitch of my voice slightly.
Do you say anything?
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%,
What
100%.
what what do you
Yeah,
say?
it can vary.
Ah,
And sometimes it's excuse me, and sometimes it's just like, can you move? And it depends on my mood. Really, it depends how close I am to my period. That it really the determining factor to whether you're gonna, you know, get a greeting, an excuse me, or Yeah, a real punch to the throat.
You are so 100 spot on. If you're in that elevator, God knows how many floors you're going on, especially if
Yeah.
it's a local where it stops and you're like on the 10th floor and stops on every floor.
Yeah.
So you're already
Oh, hate that.
frustrated. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a factor. Somebody's on their cell phone and they're
Mhm.
talking loudly. That's a factor. And you're with that person
Mhm.
or somebody smells. Okay.
The
BO,
worst.
BO
The
in an elevator,
worst.
there should be a detector saying not allowed on the elevator if you smell. So if you've got
The
all
worst.
those factors going on while you're in an elevator, and then the bozo is standing when the doors open right in front, not letting you out,
Yeah.
uh,
The
that's
worst.
that's chaos right
Or
there.
when you get elevator valets. Oh my gosh. Do you know what an elevator valet is?
No,
Someone who comes on the elevator, farts, and then leaves, and then you get on the elevator and you just smell, because you know how sometimes you go get your car from the valet and the valet farts in your car and just gives you the keys and you get in your car and you're dying. You're like, oh my god, this is the worst day of my life. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I
I
know,
don't know. Yeah.
I know.
Or another thing while I have you, when someone pushes the wrong button on, like, to the
Oh
wrong floor,
yeah,
like if you're going to say you're going to the second floor and they push uh, ground, and so I'm like, oh, you're already like the floor differentiate, right? And then I'm like, oh, no, 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 I meant this one. So now you got to wait for two fucking floors before you get to
no,
before you get to yours. You're like, just kill me now.
I know, I know. Or how about if somebody gets on, you're let's say on the third floor is the only person in the elevator. And you're like, oh, this is good because I'll get off.
Divine,
It
divine.
stops and two people get on. They're on the second, say you're on the fifth floor and you're going
Yeah.
to get off. Three people get on. They press two, they press three, they press four. And you're like, I was alone for a minute. And now these elevator people, right? I know.
Oh,
There's
so
an elevator.
annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that could ever be fixed, elevator etiquette. But if people were just a little bit more considerate once they're either in the elevator or waiting to get into the elevator, it would
Yeah,
make life easier.
yeah.
Um, no, but the worst is when they press the wrong floor. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm on the fourth, and they press like two or three, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that
And
yeah,
sometimes it's an accident, and you can generally tell the people who are like, usually if it's a senior or someone who's like, just not thinking, it's got a bunch of kids with them, and that, you get a little bit of a pass. Like if you do something by mistake,
yeah.
they're like, oh, so sorry, so sorry, so sorry, sorry. You're like, yeah, no problem, don't worry about it. But when someone comes on and they're just an absolute douche canoe, and there's no etiquette, they're just rude, they're all of the things. Like sometimes you have to just like, let out the, oh, it's okay, it's just, it's how you're raised. Oh, that gets them every time. Oh, that's a good one. Use that one.
But Jenny, what's the word you use? Elevator valet? What is it?
Elevator valet. Yeah.
So they have those where people are staying. I've never seen that for a million years, where somebody runs
No,
the elevator.
no, it's just a random person that comes on the elevator that acts
Oh,
like a
oh,
valet,
oh,
like,
oh, oh.
like does the act of the that just comes on the elevator, farts, and then leaves, and then you're stuck with the madness of, like, wanting to set your clothes on fire when you get home. Yeah. You it's just
Okay,
unbearable. Yeah.
there's two levels of that, in my opinion. There are
Okay.
people who are in the elevator and they fart, but it's a silent one, so you don't really know who's doing it. I get that. It happens. But I have been in an elevator when it's a loud, nasty fart, and let's say there's three people, it's not me and the other
Right.
two, and you look at the person
Immediately.
and
Immediately.
and they're like just standing there, like a baby who's like 3 months old and it goes in its, diaper and it's got
Yeah.
that, you can't see the face. It's like,
Yeah.
are you serious? You couldn't squeeze your cheek for like 30 seconds to hold
Right.
that in? You could fart on an elevator? Give me a break. And they have they
Unreal.
don't say, excuse me. The door opens and they leave.
Okay, so this brings up another topic. If you are in a confined space and you let one rip, do you acknowledge it and say, I'm so sorry, excuse me. Or do you like just shut your mouth and hope to God the door opens yesterday? Like, what do you do?
Well, if it were me, and that,
Yeah.
first of all, I wouldn't let that happen. But if it did, like sometimes they slip out and you can't help yourself, that
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
happens, right? They just
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
out a fart and you're like, holy shit, I just farted. Oh my God. But
Yeah.
and if it
Or if
did,
sharks, even worse. Oh my God. Then you're in big trouble.
oh, totally.
Yeah.
If I farted and I made a sound, I'm not sure I would acknowledge. I'm not sure if I'd say, excuse me. I'd pray to God that the person didn't hear it and the goddamn door would open and I'm running out. Seriously, I don't know. Would you do that? Would you fart and say, I'm sorry?
If they were to happen and I could not clench the ultimate clench and things went awry, I would immediately grab the person next to me and shove their face down so they could. No, I'm just kidding. I would acknowledge. Yeah, I'd acknowledge it. Yeah, I'd be like, "Whoops, sorry, I tooted." Like,
Wow, good for you.
yeah, just because I think I have a very self-deprecating sense of humor. I like grew up with like a lot of like intentional embarrassment. Like, really, so there's really nothing that is gonna bother me as a person. Like, so I probably would have be like, oops, sorry, had a big lunch. You know, what are you gonna do? but for the ones that like, they let it go and it stinks and then they don't
Oh,
say anything, you're like, whoa, bro, like what are the chances? I'm going 85% you're single. Because like who does that? Who does that in an
no one,
elevator?
no one
Oh,
does that. And by the way,
brutal.
like, don't go back to that restaurant because it smells, buddy. Whatever the
No.
hell you ate, don't eat it again.
Oh,
I hear you.
brutal,
Terrible.
brutal,
And
brutal.
then, all right. So if anybody's listening, I hope you are. There is elevator etiquette. Uh,
Yes.
so try to pay attention and, don't fart. All
I'm
right.
gonna grab I'm gonna grab a sip. 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Mhm.
And Jenny, I want you,
Yes.
because we have one more event for all of us to listen to because
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
hilarious. But the one that you have that where the video on Facebook, the video on Facebook or in anywhere that says you need this, and you're the 1 millionth person
Oh
who's just
yeah.
tell me that event because I want to hear your
Oh.
take on that.
There's nothing more annoying than a fake video when you're scrolling through social media, someone trying to immediately 2 seconds in, they're trying to sell you something, they're trying to like got a course or whatever, and the video pops up and you've never ever in your life seen this person. They're not a popular person, they're not a celebrity. It just happens to be this random person that scrolls up on your feed, and the video starts by saying, so many people have asked me what I use in my gardening to make my nobody fucking asked you. No one asked you. No one's asked you. I guarantee you not even 7 people have asked you what you use to whiten your teeth, to flush your toilet, to like what you put in your socks every Saturday morning. No one gives a fuck. No one has asked you. So why are you like, oh, I can't tell you how many people have asked me what I use to bleach my hair. But before I get into this video, my name is blah 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 blah, and you can follow. And it's a whole like 7 minute intro
Yeah.
to like, marketing themselves, and then the video has no content, and it's like there's nothing here. Nobody's asked you anything. Like what? And by the end of it, they're like, if you want to know more, you can get my, you know, ebook or my online course for 9.99, but only today. It's gonna go. The price is gonna go up tomorrow. It's just so crazy. It's like obviously like a big sell, right?
And not only that, yes, not only that, I mean, depending on the person, they can make it sound so intriguing and so, oh my God, I want to hear more of this. This is great, and it's BS. And then by the
Yeah,
time you finish it, maybe it's, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. It's like, click here for 10.99. You can get this. And you're like, what?
yeah.
I wasted all this time to listen to that. Now I have to, yeah, that's a total vent. that I
Yeah.
hate.
Or
That
the people that come on and try to like uh, sell you this idea of like, I I make $40,000 a month and I work 2 hours a week. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. You don't make $40,000. You Sally Magoo from Johnny No Pants Avenue is not making $40,000 a month doing affiliate marketing for 2 hours a week on your on your phone. Give me a fucking break. It's not happening. And if you want to know how I do this, you can buy my course for my,
yeah.
my ebook and my course and I'll guide you through and it'll be like, whoa, girl boss. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's sad because a lot of people fall for that, and then they get
Oh,
ripped off.
no.
And
You
there's
wouldn't
no
believe how many
way.
courses I have. It's crazy.
And there's no way to, to monitor that to see if it's real or
Yeah,
not.
I
And
know.
like I said, depending on who's talking, you can believe what they're saying.
Yeah.
And some people go, wow, that was great. Maybe I should click onto that and spend 149.99 for that course. I know. So unless you're savvy enough to figure out it's bullshit, you get
Yeah. I
sucked
mean,
into it.
people are not making that kind of money. Like
Yeah.
if they were, like and those videos are a dime a dozen. There's so many of them. And if all these people were making all that kind of money, we would not be like, as a country, as a world, as a planet, we would not be in the dire straits that we're in right now. So
Totally.
it's not happening. It's not happening. No, no, just not
Well,
happening.
do you feel
Yeah.
better, Jenny, that we let you vent out all your vents? I
I,
feel better.
I do, and if anyone's interested, I have an ebook that's available for $9.99 if you want to log it.
Yeah,
No,
just
I'm
go to our
joking.
website.
Yeah,
You can buy the book.
yeah, yeah. Course is coming soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, this is fun.
This has been great, Jenny.
Yeah,
Wake
so
Up with
fun.
Jenny and Friends. It's a podcast. Everybody has to listen to it. She's fantastic. She's hilarious. She's an actor, comedian. Is there anything else I'm not mentioning that you do that we should know about you? Because we
I'm a
love you.
therapist during the day, but that's my day job. So there you go. But yes, I kind of a big deal. I have many leather-bound books or a desk of rich mahogany. I don't know. No, it's nothing. But
Well,
that's it.
it's a great podcast,
Thank you so
Jenny.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
it's Jenny and Friends, Wake Up with Jenny and Friends
Yep.
podcast. You can get
Yep.
it anywhere, wherever you get your podcasts from.
Wherever you get your sauce. Yep. It's all over Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your podcasts.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's a new guest every week, and we have a lot of fun. And maybe you'll come on Wake Up with Jenny and Friends, and
I'm with you.
we'll do
Just
this
let me know.
again.
I'm right there. I'd love it. And I hope you come back for us too, because we'd love to have you.
I would love it. It was a hard sell at first. I mean, you said you only had the 17 Emmys, so I was like, oh, I'm really looking for someone with 18, but I don't know. It was just, all right, I'll do it. But no, thank you so much for the invite. I'm really honored, and this is lovely, and it's fun. It's great fun to just vent about stuff. So
Yes, yes. Thank you, Jenny. Come back soon.
thank you so much.
Woohoo! We can't do this alone. A big shout out to our outstanding production team. Sound engineer Gary, Loretta, the voice, slicer and dicer Isabella, and marketing master Greg. He can sell you your own shadow for a fair price. Ventthis, because therapy is expensive.